Yo, what's up, wonderful souls? Thank you very much for clicking this video. You are lovely creatures, and for that, we shall be reacting together through varieties of videos, from good vibes, funny, woke, to even the most creepy videos, all with the intentions of spreading unconditional love, peace, forgiveness, and unity among humans across the whole world. Kindly hit the like button, tell us where you're watching from, and watch till the end. Good vibes, man. Straight out of Africa. Lots of good vibes. Let's dive in. Good vibes. Hmm. Huh. Hmm. What is going on here? Hmm. Oh, some people were passing the road and the good vibes police officers in front decided to help those guys. You see, they carried them. And this is incredible, man. This is traveling. This is a good start. A start of humanity. You see,
Look at their
this is
rockets. This
humanity.
is how they claim
This
to
is
get
what
into
we're
outer
talking
space, is
about.
these rockets. Their rockets never go straight up. Every single rocket launch from a government space agency, you'll notice, follows a parabolic curve. It goes up, it reaches a peak, but what they do is as the rocket starts coming back down, they make sure that it goes down over the ocean, out of the way of any curious observers. Anyone can see it coming back down to Earth, asks, hey, how come the rocket's not going up anymore? Well, it's going around the curvature of the Earth, is what they tell us. So every single rocket, the reason that it follows a parabolic curve, they say, is because it's going around the curvature of the Earth. The real reason is they can't get up any higher than that.
The only thing that's been to space is your imagination.
They tell us that the Earth is a sphere. They show us pictures of a sphere, of a circle. It's a perfect circle. And then they come out and they say, well, it's actually an oblate spheroid. Oh, what's that? Well, it's a sphere that's flattened at both poles, so it's more of an oval shape. It actually bulges out south of the equator, as well as being flattened at the poles. So it's more pear-shaped.
So it's not actually a sphere. It's oblate, and officially it's an oblate spheroid. That's what we call it. But not only that, it's slightly wider below the equator than above the equator.
A little chubbier.
A little chubbier.
Yeah.
Chubby's a good word. It's like pear-shaped.
So now it's pear-shaped. So why are all of these official NASA photos and videos showing perfect spheres when it's actually an oblate spheroid or a pear-shaped spheroid? They can't get their story straight. The reason they keep changing it is that to fit the model, they have to change the shape of the Earth. South of the equator is larger than north of the equator because lines of longitude that just extend outwards, they don't contract back. So they concede that in their pear model. They say, well, the side bulges out south of the equator. It's bigger south of the equator. Yeah, it is, because it's flat. But instead of admitting that, they just, make tweaks to their model as time goes on. They say that the ball Earth tilts back 23.5 degrees. That's another tweak they made because we can see Polaris, which is right over the North Pole, from 23.5 degrees south latitude. Shouldn't be able to see that on a ball. So they just tilt the Earth back and then okay, now you can see it. And so they come up with explanations in reverse like this. Damage control, reverse engineered explanations.
We people of Earth, what do you think about that? Oh, look at this. What is being cooked here? Looks like something that is alive or what's this? Good people of Earth, what type of food is this? Secret footage of an unknown creature caught on camera in Antarctica. Wow! Is it similar to the Loch Ness monster? I don't know which monster that is, but wow! Look at this creature. Good people of Earth. That's creepy, man. Look at some weird type of drawings that were found from the past. This is really creepy. What do you think made these drawings and these small statues? What was their intention? Look at this, man. Oh, why do these drawings look like gray areas? Good people of Earth. What is this now? Oh my God. Oh man. Oh, this is very mysterious. Are these some stones with magical powers? Or some stones from out of space? Who knows? Good people of us, be good from wherever you are watching from. Spread love, man. Hit the like button and just be loving and caring. Yo, what is this? Oh, this is creepy, man. Oh my god. Hmm. Huh. Oh man. Good people of us. Huh. The real Superman caught on camera following an airplane. Oh my god. Is this real or is some movie clip? Oh, who is that guy behind the plane? Superman sounding like that. What's he doing to the plane?
Dinosaurs will
What is
come
really
back,
going
and
on
people
there?
on Earth will be shocked to see that what is in the Smithsonian Museum and the Museum of Natural History right here in New York City, God says it will come back to life. 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 This is the Lord's words that I'm reading out. And then I will read to you some other dreams from 2019 and I think 2020. Tell them that the dinosaurs will come back. The last thing that they will expect to see is things in the Smithsonian and the Museum of Natural History.
You know, it's so sad that some of y'all really be listening to Celestial. I hate to break it to you, but she's not hearing from the Lord. The Lord is not telling her to say those things. There's no biblical context to what she's saying. There's no verses. There's no book of Revelation, no book of John, no prophecies, no nothing. This is coming from the delusions of her mind. I cannot believe people are defending this. This is straight up just delusion.
Yo, man, what's your
So
take
I
on that,
asked,
good people?
what is God? What am I? What's the purpose of life? What does God expect of me? Where's heaven? Where's hell? And what's the one true religion? I asked the last one because I was reared as a Catholic. And I know he's been told that was the one true religion, which I do
As-
personally be true.
as all of them do.
Yes. So I got the answers to all those questions, downloaded, in the form of knowings. And after getting all those knowings, I was angry. I'm surprised that you can be angry in the afterlife, but I was angry. I felt betrayed. I felt like everybody knew this but me. I must be stupider in the dirt if I didn't know this. Everybody's got to know this, and they wouldn't tell me. My parents wouldn't tell me the truth. My church wouldn't tell me the truth. My school, Catholic school, wouldn't tell me the truth. Why weren't they telling me this stuff? Did they think I was stupid? Did they think I couldn't handle it? I couldn't imagine why anybody would have taught me this intricate religion when there wasn't a bit of it that was true. And I had just gotten the truths directly from the source, literally the source. And I think kind of to calm me down from that, I was shown like a documentary history of planet Earth and how religions developed. and how they got to be the way they were when I died, and what they were going to be like in the future, so that I could see it was a good faith attempt by souls that knew there was something more, but they couldn't figure out what it was. So they were like projecting human life and human thoughts and human speculation and what they knew about humans as a species onto God and onto the afterlife, assuming must be the same.
Right.
And so that did kind of calm me down.
So what are the answers to those 6 questions?
What is God? God is an energy source, has nothing whatsoever in common with humans. It's infinite, infinitely powerful, all-knowing, unconditionally loving, has a distinct personality, is creative, funny, curious, extremely curious. And out of its curiosity, it created the universe. Mentally, it imagined things that it knew could exist, but it couldn't experience directly because of its own nature. So it imagined this universe like we imagine dreams. And it populated the universe with creatures and things, just like we populate our own dreams with characters and places. And then in order to experience what it was like to be in that universe, you know, to be inside a human, to be inside a tree, to be inside a rock, to be inside a comet, it projected its own consciousness and self-awareness into those various physical matter things as what humans call soul. And it operates much more sophisticated, but similar to how when we dream, there's always a character in the dream that's us. You know, it's the same character that we play during the day. And we are inside that dream character, experiencing the dream the same way we're inside a human body, experiencing human life from the inside out. And that's what Source is doing. It's experiencing the universe from inside all of the things it has imagined. And so the person that you love as yourself, that you consider to be the real you, the true you, your identity, your personality, that's the soul, not the body. All human animals are basically the same. They have the same character traits, they have the same very limited personality. They're really no different than dogs and cats and horses and cows and pigs.
A video of a dude cracking open a slab of stone is going viral, but not only because of what he discovers inside, but also somehow because people are mad about it. And what he discovers at the end is definitely worth the wait, but the reason that people are mad about it is because they're ill-informed. This dude is a paleontologist, and what he does is he goes around looking for fossils. And the reason people are mad is because they're assuming that it's fake, because the guy is filming him, and what they discover inside, they're finding it hard to believe that it was all natural. But you can also say that the sky is blue online, and you're gonna get some pushback. So he takes his time to carefully crack open the stone, going edge by edge, and he does this all the way around to ensure that he doesn't break the stone. Now that he feels that he's cracked around the edges well enough, let's see what's inside. So what he's discovered here is a fossil. I love his reaction. He loves what he does, and I think that's pretty cool.
I mean, sorry, I swore in your video.
He goes by In-Stone Fossils, and you can find him online.
Oh man, that's beautiful. Extremely beautiful. Oh, look at this. Some guy here was parachuting. And some good vibes animal came on their head. You see? This is interesting, man. This is good vibes. The animal is probably wondering, what's up with this guy? How did he
really going to want to listen to this?
Normal?
You're taking a photo of me, it's going to do the facial recognition and find every image on the internet that has my face in it, whether I'm tagged in it or not. You could find my face in the middle of the Super Bowl stadium.
As long as it's on the internet, let me take a picture and send it to myself. I took a picture of your face. You can see. It's just a picture that this has never been on the internet, right?
That is a really good looking man right there.
Amazing. You can go through these and see if there's anything that's not, I don't know if there's going to be anything that you don't want on there or not. If you click them, it will give you a link to where that picture's. But remember, I used a picture that was never on the internet to find those photos of you. So it measured your face, it measured 120 points on your face, associated a picture that's never touched the internet with you. For somebody that doesn't have as big of a following or as many photos out there, there may be less results, or there could be some stuff out there that you would want to be aware of.
Oh wow, this is like everything. It just keeps going. That's insane.
Now, I don't know the exact software that he's talking about here, but there is one that I've linked in the description that does something similar.
Oh, did you know that is possible? Oh my god.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, check this out. Oh, look at this guy. He's huge. He's almost the size of my hand. Oh my gosh. Come here, squishy. Oh my god. What? Oh, look at this sea anemone. He's literally eating a mussel right now. Oh my gosh. This is a mussel. They're like little clam type animals, and these guys apparently munch them down. Oh my gosh. Oh, watch this. Watch. Oh, he's trying to eat me. Oh, okay, let go, buddy. Oh my gosh, check this out. Oh, whoa. This is called a leather chitin, and it might just look like a rock, but it's really, really pretty on the inside. This one is not alive, but the shell on the inside is this really pretty blue color. And this is what they look like whenever they're alive and attached to rocks. I mean, it looks like it is a rock, but it's an animal. And when it's alive, it attaches itself so tight to the rock that you just can't move it.
Oh, do you have those animals in your country? Please leave some comments.
This is the craziest tub I've ever seen in my life. It is literally floating, and in a second I'm going to show you how it works. First, let's cover the details. It's made out of carbon fiber. It is mounted to the ceiling with these steel rods, so it looks like a hammock. And check this out. We have the tub filler on this side, valves right here, and when you turn it on, it starts filling the tub. Now, in order to drain it, you just hit the drain, and it goes down into the floor. Seriously, craziest tub I've ever seen in my life.
Oh man, that's beautiful.
A TikTok user by the name of Jackson the City was in Sunny Isle Beach in Miami, Florida, when all of a sudden he noticed a very strange phenomenon in the horizon. What looks like a huge city, the only problem is there is no city visible from Sunny Isle Beach. So what the heck is going on here? Check this out.
So I'm with a pier, I'm in Miami, near Sunny Isles. I see some weird shit. I want somebody to help me. So I'm gonna show you some comparisons, right? That's a yacht right there, you can see. That's a sailboat right there that you can see. Scan over here real quick. That is a cargo ship right there that you can see. Somebody on a jet ski. What the fuck is that? I come out here all the time. I know what cargo ships look like. That's one right there. This one seems like it's further out behind it. It looks like a fucking city. What is that shit?
Almost. Huh. Oh my god.
Today I'm going to teach you how to calculate your own angel number. So I'm going to take today's date as an example, so the 27th of November, which is the 11th, and then we're going to say that I was born in 1992. So what you do is, in a calculator, you do 27 plus 11 plus 1992 gets you to 2030. Now what you do is you break up these four numbers and add them together. So 2 plus 0 plus 3 plus 0, which is 5. And then that is your angel number. So it'll be 555. My personal angel number is 3. Georgie's is 7, of course, lucky girl. Calculate yours and let us know what yours is in the comments.
Oh, what is is yours? What is your lucky angel number?
About reincarnation, if the earth is destroyed in the future, where will all these souls go to continue to reincarnate? That's a great question. I will share with you a couple things about that. Their theory, the Andromedan theory on that is this. They say that all physical matter that is in this 21 trillion year old holograph came out of what we know as black holes. So the Big Bang theory is correct in its simplicity. But apparently what happened was some other universes somewhere also went through the process of evolving, and those things that chose not to evolve, to raise their frequency for whatever reason, were taken into black holes, and because spirit cannot be destroyed, it has to create another space to continue to evolve. Now the Andromedans call that space consciousness. They call our universe consciousness, because that's what created it. They say this is happening all over again. And the London Sunday Times this past Sunday, for those of you on January 1st, the London Sunday Times on the back, apparently the Hubble telescope has found a floating black hole that is moving through, it's right now in Virgo, it is floating and it is pulling some suns, some stars into it, but not others. And they're gone. And they're actually watching this thing now. And that's the London Sunday Times, January 1st. For those of you who want to go to your newsstands and try to get it. It's on the back page of the front section. Big article. Okay, so, you know, there's a God. And whatever she has decided to do is going to happen. Actually, I asked about that, and they said that, you know, that they call it the isness. They themselves don't know exactly what it is, but just that it holds everything together. But that if they had to give it a gender, it would be female.
Thank you.
Because it creates life. Yes, ma'am.
One of the crop circles, or a couple of them actually, this last summer showed the planets around the sun, almost like your one picture was there with the asteroid belt. But it was interesting that where the Earth is supposed to be, there was no planet. There was the ring there that showed the orbit, but there was no planet. Did you see that crop circle?
I did not, but somebody told me about it in Dallas.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've not had an opportunity to ask about that. But
I'd like to know the
I promise. Believe me, I have a list of questions. I'll get to you in 1 sec. They say that the crop circles are fifth dimensional geometry. That's what it is. And in case you don't know that, crop circles have been showing up in the United States, but it's being suppressed. And they're primarily showing up along fault lines on the West Coast. So stay tuned for that. They're actually happening, but the feds are doing an excellent job because of the satellites, making sure that the minute they're created, that, you know, they're out there as soon as possible to make sure it's bulldozed, plowed over, etc. Yes, sir, in the back.
Yeah, I was just curious, how did your communication process with the Andromedans, and is it at your request or their request, and how often does it occur, and all that kind of stuff?
Well, there's absolutely no pattern to it. And, oh, gosh, you hear? Okay, he wanted to know how the communication with the Andromedans goes. Is it at my request or their request? Sir, there is no pattern to it. They let me know. I will go outside at night, which I do every night, and I will look up into the sky and I will project a symbol, which is a communication that I have with them. And I don't always get a response. Sometimes I have to wait months to get a response. But they're almost always at night. They're both telepathic as well as verbal. Now, Mornay is the only one that has actually gone to the effort to learn to speak. Visayas doesn't. It's all telepathic, and they talk in symbols. Now, when you start, for those of you who channel, you may already be aware of this, or mediums. I don't really like the word channel. You get impression. Telepathy is speaking in holograms. If you were to take the blueprints of a house, and this is how it happens with me. If you were to take the best way I can describe it is this: when you were to take the blueprints of a house, the first page, which is the foundation, and the electric, and then the plumbing, and you take that whole stack of papers and you put it all together. Okay? When somebody's talking to you telepathically, they're giving you that entire concept of everything like this. The whole thing is right there. It is not where I am describing, well, sir, we take this, we move it to the front of the house, then we take this beam and move it there. It's not like that. You get the whole thing instantly. And then you have to learn how to unravel it. It's taken me years to do this. And they've been really patient. And I'm not the only one. They're talking to 3 other people. I'm the 4th. There's one in Argentina, who I don't know yet, but I've met somebody who does know him. There's one in Asia and one in Europe. And there are other groups that are also contacting a lot of people here. Because we're different. We are really different. I'm not saying we're better, but we're different. And they apparently see some value in us, those that really want to help. Even the regressives see value in us, which is why they're so hell-bent on trying to control us and to suppress us.
Oh my God. What do you think about all that?
Let me explain to you why. Remember I told you in the first video that this is like the underworld and it's controlled by evil forces? Well, let me put it in a way that you can understand. See, Satan controls this world, right? And he controls Hollywood. So anybody that gets into the radio or mainstream in Hollywood has to go through him. Like you have to do these rituals for me to give you fame. So a targeted individual, for example, will never, that's why targeted individuals will never be famous, or you'll never see them in the spotlight. Never. Because it's like this. Satan won't be like Satan thinks like this. Like, if I give you the fame, you're gonna accumulate fans, and then you're gonna turn those fans against me, and I can't have that. So in order for you to be famous, you have to go through these evil rituals so that I can know that you're down with my crew. And that's why when you see famous people doing all these things, they're famous, traveling the world, you're like, man, I wish I was like them, living like them. Trust me, no, you don't. These people do a lot of evil stuff, drink the blood of innocent children, kill children, pedophiles, rape them, torture them. They do homosexual rituals. The list goes on and on. They eat shit, like they embarrass themselves at these mansion parties. Like, because it's like a fraternity, you know, like a fraternity where you do things and after you prove yourself, you move up higher in the ladder. Well, the way it works in Hollywood is the more nasty stuff you do and evil stuff behind the scenes, the more famous you become. So the more famous the person, the more evil stuff he's done or she's done. You understand? And we idolize these people. That's why a targeted individual is so dangerous. Because the targeted individual who naturally vibrates high has the ability to get fans under him, right? That's why Satan would love for you to sign that contract in blood so that he could own you, but you can't because you don't sell out. So that's why he fears you, because you have the ability to accumulate a whole bunch of fans or a following and speak against him. And the thing is that if you do that, he can't do anything to you because you never signed your name in blood. That's why you see these celebrities that like let's say the Tupacs and a whole bunch of people that spoke out against the system, that they get killed. You know why they get killed? Because they signed their name in blood and they had an agreement. And once you sign that name in blood, you lose the protection from the Most High Council. So now you belong to them. So now they have access to you. So when you speak out against them, they can kill you. Why do you think so many Hollywood celebrities suicide? Many of the suicides are murders because they didn't want to finish their contract. And then the enemy doesn't get karma because you signed your name in blood. Once you sign your name in blood, you give them all authority to you. So that's why many of them is not suicide, they're murders, but many of them are suicide because the thing is that these celebrities do such evil stuff that it kills their conscience. Because once you do these things, you got to keep doing them. You got to keep going to these parties. You got to keep going to these events, secret events that they throw, doing these rituals. It doesn't stop. So you keep going, and what happens is your conscience, you see what's done to innocent people, to victims, and all these things, and it drives you insane that you can't live with yourself. And you tell yourself, well, I'm going to off myself. And you do, because it hurts you. It hurts your soul. And you feel guilty, like I sold out, this, that, and the third. And that's why it happens to them. It doesn't happen to a targeted individual because a targeted individual will never sell out. And that's why when we speak, that's why nothing happens to us. Because we never signed that contract. The only thing is that unlike Hollywood, our fame, we don't shoot right to the top. Because our following, we gain them, but slower than they do. You understand what I'm saying? It is very different. And so what happens is, like I was telling you, you're very dangerous. They want to label you as schizophrenic. Because the minute you start saying, oh man, people are following me, I'm being gangsta, I'm going to go see a therapist. You go see a therapist and they're like, oh, he has schizophrenia. That's it. And then what happens 2 years later? You realize, oh shit, I'm a chosen one. I'm a targeted individual. Nah, I'm going to speak my mind. You start speaking your mind. You start gaining a following. And then what happens? It says here on paper that he was diagnosed with schizophrenia. He's crazy. Don't listen to him. It's right here. He's schizophrenic. So then everybody that was following him is like, now I know what he's saying, all these things. Now it makes sense. So it's not real. He's just crazy. It says it like he went to he was diagnosed with it like years ago. So we don't want to follow him. That's what they want. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh man, that's scared. Please be loving, man.
Subhanallah. 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 Subhanallah.
I need clarification on this. So I just watched this video, have y'all seen it, where the Pope is confessing that the Catholic Church and the Sunday law is the mark of the beast. Did y'all see this video? Now I'm thinking it's finna be satire. And I'm thinking somebody got a mask on. But this look authentic. It's almost like the Pope is giving a farewell speech, like he know his time is up. He's sitting like he about ready to cry. So the Pope goes on to say that they run the world through the Vatican and that everything that they have been teaching the world is a lie and that the Bible is real, but they have been distorting the Bible. This is right now. So I got to thinking, why would the Pope say that? So then he goes on in detail to say how they had been manipulating the world and how you can only serve one master. And then he says, those who keep the real Sabbath, the Saturday, is going to be the blessed ones, but they're going to be hunted down like dogs. Or you're going to have a choice to keep the Sunday law, the Sunday Sabbath, which is going to turn into the beast system. Y'all go check that out. Leave me a comment below if y'all seen this, because this is deep.
Oh my God, what do you think about that, man?
The treasures will pop out themselves.
Have you ever heard of uranium glass? Well, apparently you can find glass that contains uranium in any normal, regular store or market. And this guy's going to teach you how to do so. This is crazy.
And so we begin the hunt. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. I have already hit the freaking jackpot. What you do, you get you a little black light, go to your local flea market, and the treasures will pop out themselves. Just because it's green does not mean it's what you're looking for. Nothing.
Nothing. Now back here, nothing. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. Oh my God.
I mean, this is super crazy. I want to know, you guys, would you do this? Even though it contains uranium.
This is my collection so far. You're beautiful.
Yo, good people of Earth, thanks for watching up to this family. Much love and respect to yourself. You see this video here with that guy testing that type of glass, uranium glass. You see, if you've been keeping up with our episodes, there's some episode there we did with another good vibes guy also explaining about that type of glass, you see, and it's just incredible, man. Just here in these good vibes, we do that all with the intentions of spreading love, peace, forgiveness, and unity. You see, like always, kindly hit the like button so that we might reach this message across many people. You see, and leave some comments there. You see, good vibes to you. Peace and love be with you. Goodbye, man. Till next time, you are loved and respected. We are out.